signal splice is an edit that's performed where we take one signal and we separate it out into two or more different new signals. It can also be used whenever we're interested in extracting just a subset of the data or the samples contained in our signal. This is done by indexing the samples that are important and ignoring the ones that we're not interested in. Let's take a closer look at the signal splice. Here are the steps that you can use within MATLAB to import a sound file, visualize it, and then perform a signal splice by executing a command that indexes an array. First step is to import the sound file you want to edit. I'm going to use the audio read function here with this sound file called acoustic guitar. Next up, I'll use the plot function with the array called Y. This is going to visualize the signal's waveform, amplitude versus time, specifically the sample number along the horizontal axis. Let's say, as an example, I wanted to perform a signal splice to separate it into two parts right here at the beginning of this note that's going to be played. If I want to figure out what sample number that's going to occur right here, I can zoom in. So I'll select the zoom button, zoom in at the start of this note. It's going to be right around 211,000, that sample number. So what I'll do next is index the array. So what I'm going to do is use the array Y and index it by using parentheses. I'm going to start at sample number 1 and go all the way until 211,000. What I'll do is assign this indexed array or subset of the array to a new variable. I'll call it signal1. So I'll execute this command and create a new array. Then what I'll also do is grab the rest of the samples and assign them into a different array. So I'll call this one signal2. I'll index from the point 211,000 and 1 all the way to the end. Now, if I plot these two parts, see signal 1, it goes up right before that last note, and also visualize signal 2. For future use, what I'm going to do here now is use the audio write function to create two separate signals. Now that we've separated them, we can treat them, process them independently, and also save them as their own sound files. So I'll use the audio write function. And here, I'm going to call this one signal1.wave. Execute this command, and then also create signal2. So this is how you can take one signal, perform a signal splice to separate it out into two other brand new signals.